Raider Nation, what is the deal, man? Once again, it's the guy Panama Fargo back to y'all live with another episode of the Raider Rundown. And today, man, we are going to be talking about the Raiders' keys to victory versus the Los Angeles Chargers. What do they need to do to come out with a win? And how it can impact the team negatively and positively, whichever way it go for the Raiders on Sunday. And at the same time, I got to go ahead and give y'all guys just a little bit of an update on Chandler Jones. Some breaking news just came through, and I feel like I got to give y'all just, a real good rundown of what's going on. So without further ado, let's get this intro started and let's get into it.
As a young guy, I had a dream that someday I would build the finest organization in professional sports.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Once again, make sure you guys are tapping on the like and the subscribe button, and please hit on the little notification bell so you get updated whenever I drop episodes like this one right here. But like I said, we're going to go over the keys to victory, and we're going to go over just what's going on with the team in general. But before I do that, just some breaking news has come onto my timeline right now. It's pretty early in the day, so you guys might have heard already. But as the time this episode drops, I'm just saying, Chandler Jones has been arrested in Las Vegas per TMZ. He was booked into Clark County Detention Center in Nevada and remained around midnight, where he still remains. Okay, so around midnight, I'm on the East Coast, but around midnight, Nevada time, right? He was booked into a detention center. Now, we did see him on his Instagram, right? And I talked about this yesterday on my live. We saw him on his Instagram having a little confrontation with his neighbor. And there's a lot of times I say that is a huge human being. If he did decide to do some physical harm to somebody, he very well could, right? He very well could. So at the end of the day, we don't know what he was booked for. All right, I don't know what he's booked for, but we saw him having a conversation with his neighbor. We don't know if it's for that or whatever the case is, but he was booked into Detention County Center. So this right here is just more and more and more of the sad news that comes out, and it's just we're seeing the decline, right? We're seeing him go from not being able to practice. Now we're seeing him just blurt out whatever he wants to blurt out. Now he's having videos of himself, and we're seeing how skinny he looks, how just not right he's sounding, and now we see him being booked into a county jail. So it's a sad development. Right, it's a very, very sad development. The Raiders are probably going to have to do something. All right, now they didn't comment today, which I didn't think they were going to comment today. But at the end of the day, this is going to need to be addressed by the league, by the Raiders, something, right? And it's not really about football, because at the end of the day, we could easily sit here and say, well, the Raiders, we could free up that $55 million or whatever he's making from Chandler Jones for conduct detrimental to the team. And we could easily sit there and talk about all that, but is that really what we want to say here, right? What we really need to say is, where's the help, bro? He's just alone in his house. We all see something's not right. Now, obviously, you can't help a person that don't want to be helped, but where's his fam? Where's the people that love him, encourage him, shit like that? Like, what's happening? It's just a sad development, bro. It's just something that I really wish that somebody can step in and do something, but then again, a grown man is going to do what a grown man is going to do, even if he's not in his right frame of mind, right? So it's just sad to see this. We'll see what the Raiders do. We'll see what happens with the NFL. We'll see if anybody comments. We'll see if something goes down. But as of right now, that's Chandler Jones, okay? So for keys to victory, as it all unfolds, okay? Now, this is something that can either help you as a team this game on Sunday, or it's going to continually negatively impact this team, right? Keys to victory. Number one, we already know. Got to get Josh Jacobs started. Have to get Josh Jacobs going, all right? And we talked about it a little bit last night in the live when we watched the film and saw what Marcus Johnson said on another one of my lives and on his Twitter. For the Raiders to be successful later on in that game to run the ball, they did more of that shotgun formation, more of spreading out the defense, right? Which allows the Raiders to then kind of spread out the box as well, right? When you go with these real congested ass formations that Josh McDaniels has been doing, extra tight end, extra blocker inside, extra tackle coming in as an extra tight end, it obviously is going to allow for the defense to sit there and congest the box. And we haven't been throwing the ball downfield enough for them to respect that. So at the end of the day, those congested formations are only going to be that, congested formations, because we're not throwing the ball good enough for them to say, well, we're going to have to back up and not allow for them to throw the ball over our heads in this formation. They don't respect that. So you're going to have to go shotgun, and you're going to have to spread them out to allow Josh Jacobs to see more room of the field, see where he's going, see more grass, right? And that's what needs to be done. Maybe if we do that, there won't be like 8, 9 goddamn people in the box every time that we plan to run the ball. But in order to do that, the second key must come into effect, and that is Jimmy's going to have to see the field. Plain and simple. He's going to have to fucking play better. There's just no way around it, right? And if I was a coach, obviously, and most of us was in the position Josh McDaniels is in and Jimmy's playing like that, I know most of us would say, you got to get your fucking shit together. You have to get your shit together. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what's bothering you. Some people say that he may be feeling that injury and he don't want to fuck up his leg and he seems a little timid. Maybe, right? Maybe it's just him being still rested. But how much can we attribute rest to that? Because, I mean, him not having no training camp, him not being in his offense, maybe. That too. But regardless of it, you cannot have 6 interceptions. 6 interceptions is damn near enough for what some quarterbacks in one whole season. One whole season, some quarterbacks may throw 6 interceptions. This motherfucker got 6 in 3 games. It's terrible. You can't do that. Can't do that. So that's another key that's going to play off of this. But we talk about that. Jimmy's going to need to see the field. Going to need to be efficient. That's the second key to this of the Raiders offense. Third key, no turnovers, bro. Do not turn the goddamn ball over. All right, please, for the love of God. We're not even getting any turnovers on defense, which is the key for them on defense, but we're not even getting any turnovers at that point. So obviously, we're going to continuously we're going to continuously lose the turnover battle if we are fucking turning the ball over because our defense ain't doing what they're supposed to do, right? So that's the third key to victory, all right? Do not turn the ball over. All right, so one, we talk about Josh Jacobs needing to get going. 2, Jimmy needs to see the field and be efficient. 3, the Raiders cannot turn the ball over. Simple and plain as that. You follow those 3 keys right there to victory. Don't make it complicated. Football ain't fucking complicated. It's not. You keep those 3 and you keep the principle of that, we're good to go, right? We're good to go. So at the end of the day, boom, right? Those are our 3 for offense. Now on defense, simple again. 1, you have, and this is the key pretty much goddamn every week. You have to cause some type of pressure for Justin Herbert. Something, some type of disruption, because he cannot be allowed back there to sit back there and just pick and dink and dunk you down the field. Now, I know the Raiders have done a pretty good job not allowing the big play. They allowed one last week, but for the most part, they haven't allowed the big play, which they're probably going to keep the same ideology in this game. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you can just let the motherfucker dink and dunk you down the field for 7 points. You got to do something. You got to do something. We got to get to him at some point. We got to cause some type of disruption at some point. Now, I know some of us was worried that Max might not play. Max, by Josh McDaniels' words, was held out yesterday for a precautionary thing. Now, that's how the Raiders get down when it comes to injuries. Like I said yesterday, I anticipated him fully being able to play on Sunday. I don't see any type of thing going on with him. I really do think he's going to play. So, at the end of the day, we're going to have him out there. But who else? Malcolm Koonce needs to be more of a factor because he's the only one at least getting some type of pressure. Tyree's not there yet. And we continuously say on this channel about Tyree, chill the fuck out. Because once he does get it and the light bulb does click and he's able to catch up to the speed, the physicality of the game, some of y'all are going to be looking real fucking stupid. I'm just saying. All right, it looks good now and it sounds good now. The hype on he's a bus train 3 games in, right? But some of y'all need to chill the fuck out because you're going to be eating a lot of crow. So calm down. It's a rookie, bro. It's a rookie, right? We're even seeing guys in their 3rd year like Trayvon Merrick. He's not playing bad at all. He's starting to come along, right? So it's shit like that. You need to give people time. And I know we're the Raiders. We're impatient. We have a lot of failed draft picks. But this guy's not a bust 3 games in, bro. And he's not fucking Cleveland Farrell 3 games in. He's worse. Calm down, bro. Relax. Chill out. But at the end of the day, all right, defense got to get some pressure. Tyree's not there yet. So we got to go ahead and play Malcolm Koonce. Now, I really think the Raiders have to sign some replacement for the Chandler Jones thing. That's what I really think is fucking it up. We're going out there with like one less D lineman, and I know they bring up Rochelle, but come on, bro. What the fuck is Isaac Rochelle going to do? And that's no disrespect to him as an NFL player, but up to this point, you feel me? For any other NFL team, is he starting? Is he having that big of rotational minutes? Be real with ourselves. So okay, that's the real crux of the problem. But we already know first key to victory. Got to get some type of pressure. It's just a must. All right. Number 2, stop Austin Ekeler. All right. Now this is more for our linebackers. Maybe some safeties, but at the end of the day, we know what they're going to do in the game plan is to get number 30 to football in the run game, in the pass game. It's what they do. And he continuously gives us problems year in and year out. Austin Ekeler is the guy on their offense that we have to fuck with. All right, because I'm kind of confident in our cornerback matchups and the way we match up with their receivers. Mike Williams being out, prayers to him. We never want somebody to get hurt. Never want that. We want to compete fair. So at the end of the day, prayers to him with that ACL. But he's out. I like our matchup with the receivers and our corners now. It's what are we going to do in this tight ends and Austin Ekeler? What the fuck are we going to do there? That's my question. So number 30 is a focal point for me. Stop him. Right? We can't allow Justin Herbert to get the easy dinks and easy dunks, especially if we're playing good coverage in the back end. So that's what needs to happen there. Second key to victory on the defensive side of the ball. Stop Austin Ekeler. Third key to victory. Flip side of the offense. Take the fucking ball away, bro. Get a turnover. We had an opportunity last week. Dropped. Choked. Right? You choked it. Choked it off. Nigga sold. Marcus Peters sold. So he's going to have to rectify the mistake. Right? And don't get it twisted. There's not no way shit before me saying he's not a good player. He just sold last week. This is what shit happens. Shit happens. He dropped the interception. So will he get another chance this week? So far, Justin Herbert is the only quarterback with no turnovers in the league. Funny if he gets a turnover against the Raiders, right? Oh, something got to give, don't it? Something got to give. No interceptions, no turnovers by Justin Herbert. No turnovers by the Raiders defense. So some shit's got to give. Something's got to give. So that's the third key to victory on the defensive side of the ball. Get a takeaway, fumble, interception, something. Take the fucking ball away. So for the 3 keys to victory for the Raiders on the defensive side of the ball, get pressure on Justin Herbert, right? Stop Austin Ekeler. Key in on him. And third, but not least, make sure you are taking the fucking ball away. All right? Now, what is the shit that we think about in this game, right? Now, we hear Josh McDaniels. He just said today that Jimmy's still in concussion protocol, and they don't know if he's going to be ready. He's going to fucking play. Jimmy's going to play. So what are we looking at? With a win, you damn near give yourself another week. Okay? And sorry if I'm kind of going a little slow. I'm trying to frame what I want to say. With a win, you give yourself another week. Jimmy McDaniels, Ziegler, give yourself another week. All right? And the leash don't get too long because at the end of the day, you got to play Green Bay next week. And Green Bay ain't look all that good either to me, right? To me, Green Bay ain't looked all that hot. So at the end of the day, you can't struggle this week and struggle next week. It's like, all right, bro, like, So at the end of the day, you get a little leash, but now we're going to say it's time for you to start getting shit in gear and stack wins together and be consistent. But you get a little bit of time, and we get to feel good about ourselves at least for a week because we're 2-2. So you feel okay. We played shitty, but we're 2-2. Season's not lost. Now you go 1-3, it's a whole different fucking feeling. And some of us in the fan base want his ass gone already. 1-3, and you don't look good on the offensive side of the ball again, it gets real scary. Now, I don't want to see Jimmy anymore, especially if he plays shitty. Get him out of here. You rushed him back from concussion protocol for him to look shitty like this. It's not going to get any better. He's gone. I want to see Aiden O'Connell. Right? And what better game to play Aiden O'Connell than versus Green Bay, who's struggling their damn selves, right? Against Jordan Love, who's not a rookie. He's a young quarterback, though. So at the end of the day, I feel a little bit more comfortable with Aiden O'Connell going in that game. And we're at home. So it's okay. Let him in there. And that'd be the only way for McDaniels to save his ass, save his skin, would to put him in there. So we'll see, but it don't look good. And God forbid you lose next week. Now you're 1-4. Oh, yeah, you're gone. It's done. The season's a wash. Everybody's gone. And like I said, when we signed Jimmy G, you lose with that motherfucker, Ziegler, McDaniels, Jimmy, gone. Start over fresh, right? Start it over. Or maybe Aiden O'Connell comes in here and saves that motherfucker's ass. Still. But here we are. That's where we're at. So those are the parameters for this game. But y'all let me know down below. What's the keys for y'all? What's the keys for victory that the Raiders need to establish to really, really get a fucking dub? And not just an ugly dub, but an actual dub. Right? That's what I want. But at this point, I'll take an ugly dub too. Let me know down below how y'all feel. Make sure you guys are hitting on the like and the subscribe button. Hit on the little notification bell, man. And remember, always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown.
I need a bad bitch with an accent, serving in peace, still taxing. Just got tapped for the young cash app, moonwalking like a young Mike Jackson. Yeah, shots to the head, ride clean and it's still fuck feds. Realest nigga and it's on my kids, so who the fuck gon' wanna test me, bitch?